Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Tina Ota, and if you are new here, you're welcome to subscribe and be part of the family. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. Um so to those who don't know what my channel is about, it's basically conversations. Siyancokola. And yeah, my videos are unedited. They are basically as real as they can be. I'm not ready to edit, like I said before, and it's been 2 weeks since I recorded. I've been busy, so busy. It's towards the end of the year. In fact, we've reached the end of the year, so work has been hectic. So, I uploaded a video titled "My Journey in Business," and I labeled it Part 1. Well, for me, it wasn't really a Part 1; it was my actual video. But when my sister and my partner saw the video, they said, "Tina, you were not as real and as open." So if that's what they said, I thought, you know what? Let me just try and be real. I didn't want to say everything about my life. Not that I'm embarrassed, though, I'm not. But there's so many people involved in my story, so I didn't want them to feel like I'm exposing them. But nonetheless, yeah, so I spoke about my journey in business. Possibly some things I'm going to say here are a repetition of what I've said from the previous video. So I'm not going to edit them. I'm just going to continue. So I've jotted down a few of the points that I missed out, that I kept private. Should I say kept private? Or let me say the details I skipped in my previous video. I have jotted them down now to avoid me forgetting. Yeah, hey. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. Oh, but I prefer keeping some things private still, because they're still my life and there's still people that I don't want to embarrass. Maybe when they are open to having such things out in the open, then I'll talk about them. Otherwise, for now, I prefer to keep them private. So, how did I become a businesswoman? This is how I became a businesswoman. I went to East London High, East London Secondary, did my grade 1 up till grade 12 in East London Secondary School. Both my mom and gran were working. So basically they were doing everything for me as a child, doing everything for my uncle who's 1 year older than me. And my aunt also was involved, because my cousin Uqina, which I say is my sister, was also staying with us. So basically we had like 3 parents. But my mom and aunt were in their hustling phase, so my gran basically had to take care of almost everything. So there came times whereby things were really difficult for us, to an extent that, yes, we had our basic needs, but you know us most as kids, when you get to a certain stage of your life, there's a manner in which you want to look. And not as a teenage girl, obviously I didn't like wearing jersey that had holes. I didn't like wearing amadindana, those socks, those long socks. I didn't like wearing those long socks as pelwe timing, like using elastic. So I always wanted to be on point. And again, we've had events at school whereby we had to wear CV's clothes, and I would repeat some of my clothes. So basically that's one of the things, those are the few of the things that led me into doing business. Another one was the fact that this one is a bit sensitive. There came a time whereby my school shoes were worn out, and mostly school socks were around 30 something rand at our time. So selling sweets I would afford to buy myself school socks. Jay-Z would be around, I think around 70 something rand. So I would afford buying myself a jersey, but school shoes, a school bag, I couldn't, because the toughies was very expensive at that time. And if you'd buy anything else other than the toughies, you know very well by now, within 3 months it's gonna be gone. So yeah. So I didn't have shoes. Ne? Yo, guys, I used to love my uniform a lot. Shoes and shirts, by the way. Shoes, shirts, jerseys, school socks. Yeah, those were my major concerns. So I didn't have shoes. My shirts were yellowish. But either way, they were not as bad. So I still bleached my shirts and ironed them nicely, wore them to school. But yeah, shoes, I didn't have the shoes. So again, there was this, oh shame, my grandmother bought me a shoe, but it looked like Islam Samajoni. And me being a teenage girl, it was really embarrassing. Even though I wore the shoe to show respect, I did wear the shoe. And nyani, with time, it, sapela. Yeah, so yeah, there came a time where I didn't have a school shoe. And then this other time was Tina, when we came home from school. When we came home from school, we would like be one of the first children to get home. I don't know how that happened, but like we would walk from a stop where the taxis dropped us off, and we would be the only kids walking in our neighborhood. So there was this time where I saw a pair of shoes. Good plastic yomgomo. Hey, I never told this story to anyone, by the way. Where I saw Islam, good plastic yomgomo, and they were brown. So whoever was attending George Randall in my neighborhood and you throw away a pair of shoes, good plastic yomgomo, know that I picked them up. Hey, I picked those shoes up, and when I saw the size, I was like, oh, it's a size 4, meaning it's my size. I took the shoes, I went home, I hid it in my bag, and then I told my grandmother. My grandmother was my best friend, guys. She still is. I told her, Makulu, I picked up these pair of shoes. I really need shoes. Can you please buy me black dye? She bought me a black dye, and she was really proud of me, because I think since I was not a problematic kid who did not understand the situation, but the fact that I didn't give her pressure and my mother pressure, she was really proud of me. So she was like, oh, Sissy, okay, now I'm going to buy you a shoe dye, because it was more affordable than to buy an actual shoe. So she bought me a school dye. I wiped the shoes off it dusty. I put on the dye, and the shoes would be black. The minute I go out to the sun, they would be black and brown. But I continued to put the dye on until the shoes became black. But the smell of the dye was too strong. I didn't even notice. The only thing I was proud of was the fact that I had a school shoe. And then I think I was in grade 11 at that time. Grade 11, I was a junior leader. Mostly there's prefects, and then there's prefects are grade 12, and then junior leaders in grade 11. So I was a junior leader. So now I have my tie. Profit tie as a primary color, but I still wore my tie with confidence. I still wore my semi-yellow, semi-whitish shirts. But I was neat. And then I had a new old school shoe, so I wore it proudly. So then this other time we were going to physics class, and then our physics teacher would be like, what's that smell? Remember I spoke about these sweets that I was smelling. There was also my shoes that had a strong dye smell. What is that smell? Something smells strong here in this class. What's the smell? And I only sense that smell when you guys come into my class. What is that smell? But none of us would answer. And then there was this other time, she was really sensitive to smell shame. There was this other time, we were walking to class, and obviously we'd have to line up outside of the class, and we'd have to walk in as girls first and then guys after. So when we walked in, I think why is whoever that is in Zambak. And then we got into the class. The first going in, second going in, third, fourth, fifth was Tina. I got in and she was like, yes, now I can sense the smell. It is between you two. I think you three, meaning the girl before me and the girl after me. And then she instructed the class to go out again, and then only the three of us were supposed to come in. We went in one by one, and then obviously she found out when it was me. And then it was so embarrassing, guys, because I tried by all means to look neat from what I had. And being a girl who wants to look pretty and clean at school, yo guys, that thing shattered me. So I told her, ma'am, it's shoe dye. And then she was like, why didn't you tell me when I was asking the previous time? I couldn't answer because, guys, I was embarrassed. But nonetheless, yeah. Paul, forget my friend, Lord, that I spoke about, that I was selling sweets with, also had Istango that was very funny. I think it was her grandmother's shoe. It wasn't Onodolazana. I'm gonna attach a picture of this shoe too. I'm gonna attach a picture of her shoe because she would make it a laughing matter and even post it on. At that time, I think we had to mix it and Facebook, and then she would post the shoe and say, "Spot the difference." Yo, yeah, she would wear her shoes. They looked like pumps, body pumps that were woven with the small strips of leather. So yeah, so her and I had a shoe saga about grade 11. And then what else did I miss? Okay, I spoke about the shoes, I spoke about the jersey with holes, I spoke about my yellow shirts, event outfits, I spoke about that as well. I couldn't ask my grandmother to buy me outfits for all our events, so I'll basically sell the sweets to make money to buy a skirt that I like and pair it up with the top I already have, or buy, let's say, a shoe that I like and pair it up with whatever I had. So that's where my love for money, that's a bad way of putting it. Okay, that's when my interest in business started. And then that's where I started doing business. It continued from Swedes to Russians to varsity to training in Bloemfontein to guys, I also have story times about Bloemfontein. So until now. And then again, another correction my sister said I should make, because the fact that I was not a prefect, guys. I was actually a deputy head girl. Yeah, Siswako was a deputy head girl. There was this teacher who admired me. I'm not gonna say her name. I don't want to embarrass her because obviously I'm sure other classmates of mine are gonna see this. So she already told me from grade 11 that I'm gonna be head girl, and then she told me who was gonna be deputy head girl, and she already told me who was head boy and who was gonna be deputy head boy. But then got grade 11, there came a girl who was also my friend. Yo guys, she was very smart. I think she came mid-year got grade 11. Because you guys get told got grade 11 who is going to be head girl and head boy of grade 12, deputy head girl and deputy head boy of grade 12. You get told grade 11, you get awarded grade 11, and then next year you already know. But that's when you're gonna wear our badges. Yeah, so she already told me how things are gonna happen, but when my friend came mid-year, things changed. Yo guys, that girl would get 100% straight for physics, 100% straight for pure maths. Imagine accounting, business. Why am I saying business? Life sciences. Guys, she was smart. So because she came along, I then got deputy, but I still appreciated the fact that I got deputy because I worked hard for such, I can say. Yeah, I worked hard for it. So my friend was head girl and I was deputy. Yo, guys, she was really smart. Really, really smart. So she came mid-year in grade 11, then grade 12. That's why they made like changes last minute, I think. And my teacher told me again, no, because your friend, I can't say her name, because your friend was getting like high marks, it's only fair to put her as head girl. Yeah, so I wasn't a prefect, I was deputy head girl. And what other correction did my sister say I should do? Oh yeah, so in my journey of business, I majored in hair. I love hair. I love beauty. I majored in hair, and I had a roller coaster journey in hair because, like I said in the previous video, some suppliers would like sell me. They would sell, yo, guys. They would sell. I don't want to say nonsense because that's kind of rude, but man things are nonsense. I have been things are nonsense. I scare. You sis. Embarrassing. Guys, they were embarrassing me because they would sell me nonsense hair because the hair would look so good on the shelf and then it would look so good when they deliver the hair, and then I would like sew the hair and sell it to my clients, and then the minute my client washes the hair, it changes into an afro. Yo, guys, it was so embarrassing. Sis. Yo, it was really embarrassing, man. Yo, like I would get like good hair from the same supplier, and then like a villain things really nonsense. You guys, yes, business ya go ishisa cause nandi go. You, because now I had to replace. I had to refund my clients from my own pocket and keep the nonsense hair. You, yes, ya go. But nonetheless, yeah, that is one of the things I experienced in my hair business. Another thing was that I could not afford my own hair journey. I could only afford bob wigs. But if I had to like buy myself 32-inch, I could not afford to buy myself such because number one, the firstborn. And my mom has been unemployed for the longest time, so I had to assist here and there ngezinye izidingo ze-siblings zam. So basically I was doing the deputy parent duty, and that's why I couldn't. Oh, I'm afraid of spiders, guys, so anything so yeah, so this is why I couldn't afford to buy myself my own hair. Because any small profit I made, I had to help Ngaye Kaya. So I think that's one of the reasons why my businesses didn't pick up quickly. But I don't regret it. I've learned a lot from it. And again, I love my siblings. I love my mom. I would help them anytime. So yeah, so this is why I opted to sell synthetic blend wigs. If you go to my hair page, you're going to find that I've been advertising synthetic blend wigs for the longest time while I was still advertising, because I no longer am now. That's why I was selling synthetic blend wigs. It's because I thought to myself, if I, being a hair supplier, or let me say a hair vendor, a hair supplier, if I cannot afford my own hair, how much more with clients as it means there's so many others who want to buy hair from me, but they just cannot afford that type of hair. So now I was like, no man, surely synthetic hair has improved, because this synthetic hair, we used to use it 2006, 7, 8, 9, 2000. I think a human hair figure around 2011 and 12. It got popular then. But still, there's still people who did not afford it. So that's when you still use like human hair. So yeah, that's synthetic hair. So I thought to myself, man, is synthetic hair, like I saw people advertising synthetic hair on YouTube, but it was people from overseas. You'd find like 2-3 people advertising it up in South Africa, and I was like, why don't I join Abantu? And then I did my research, I did my sampling, and really I found out that it has improved a lot, because now it has a human hair like texture. It has a longer life, because ngela xesha you would use it once and you'd have to throw it away, but now you can use it for years. Because Eka sister one of the samples I was using, she's been using it for 2 years now, and it's still fine. It's really is still fine. So the only difference from a synthetic blend hair that I'm currently selling now with 100% human hair is the fact that the maintenance is slightly different. Instead of using a conditioner that you use on 100% human hair, on synthetic hair you can use your fabric softener, because the conditioner won't penetrate. Yeah, and then again, the temperature you use on human hair you cannot use on synthetic hair. It has to be a little lower. Another thing is that a lifespan, it's a little short with synthetic hair as compared to human hair, but still it's not as bad depending on how well you maintain your hair. So that is why I started selling this texture of hair, which is a synthetic blend hair. Guys, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous. Like, you get your 30 inches, 32 inches for less than 1.5. Like, I never have prices that are more than 1,500 rand. And another thing I'd stress a lot, if there's anyone who wants to buy the hair from me, or anyone else who sells synthetic hair, please read your instructions, because I know by now a lot of people are not used to this hair anymore, so they tend to treat it as human hair and complain later. Of the complaint unayo is, yeah, like I told you what type of hair this is. And even after the complaint, I'd say, give me the hair, I'd maintain the hair for them, send the hair back to them, and they'd be like, oh no, I'm sorry, I didn't know how to maintain it. So guys, please take proper instructions of the hair. Otherwise, yes, this is why I started selling synthetic blend hair, because back in the days I did not afford my own hair. So I was like, if I cannot afford my own hair, how much more abanye bantu? Yeah, even though I afford the hair now, but yeah, that's the reason why I started selling the hair. And then again, yeah, my love for business grew, because obviously now I'm ndiyiqhela imali, and then ekuyiqheleni kwami imali, I obviously came across a lot of people in business. I was invited to events. My knowledge in business grew. I feel like also the challenges I've been through in business, I know quite a lot. And I also feel like we let me not say abantu, we as business people like to portray like a happy life on social media when it comes to business, instead of being real. Because now when let's say I want to mentor someone in business, when they find out about it, it's not as easy as I said it would be. So guys, business is not as easy as it seems on social media. It's not as easy as it is portrayed on social media. The happy pictures we post on social media, it's not as easy, guys. It takes a lot of disappointments, a lot of testing, a lot of money, scamming. I got scammed quite a lot. And scamming, I don't mean by I'll send money and not get anything back. No, I'd get something back, but sometime I remember ordering in a full week. A week. I'm telling you, like I got like 5 strands of hair taped into glue, and I was like, so guys, I got scammed a lot in business. So yeah, so my love for business has grown a lot. My knowledge also has grown. I think that's one of the reasons why I slowed down a bit, because like I wanted to take a seat and watch what do I do next. Because I remember, but before COVID, I had grown in business and owned a salon in a B&B. So basically it was a boutique salon, because it was a cute little cozy space. It was beautiful. And then when COVID came, I lost the salon. I still had all my equipment, but I lost the spot. So yeah, that's another challenge I went through. So yeah, guys, I've learned quite a lot. I've done Bitcoin. I've done Bitcoin on my own. Kuluno. I made a little money. I've done Bitcoin on easy platforms. But for myself, because I'm not well informed, I've lost money. But I'm one person who does not give up in business, guys, because in order for you to make money, you need to lose money. So yeah, I've learned a lot in that platform as well, meaning network marketing, which also involves Bitcoin, your Herbalife, Forever Living, Amway. I've done all of that. Yeah, and currently I have come across, can I say an organization, a family? Because they're everything. It's a group of people who are very experienced in network marketing, and they started a movement, Fox Nation. Fox Nation basically scouts platforms for investment, and since they know quite a lot, they've more experience, they do all the work, and all they do is to bring the platform to you. So right now we have partnered with Omega Pro. You can search it up. It's quite a nice platform. So I'm also growing in that as well, getting myself informed. Yeah, I'm growing in it. I'm learning quite a lot. I don't want to lie, I was a bit hesitant when the platform was introduced to me. I was scared because I've lost a lot of money. Not that I wasn't open to investing again. I really was open to investing again, but I wanted to do like enough research before I invested again. So yeah, I eventually invested Go Omega Pro. I love everything about it. Love the platform. I love how it works. I love how informative it is. I was really trying to invest 2.5 and then within 5 days you're gonna get 7,000. No, that's not how it works. So yeah, I love the platform. It's real. There's famous people involved in it, like famous network marketers involved. Like if network marketers like Gudala, they are also part of this platform. So I think that's also another reason why I trust the platform, because network marketers, like old network marketers, are also part of the business. So I feel like there's no way it's quite a nice platform. I'm enjoying it. And yeah, so I hope I covered everything now. So yeah, guys, my life in business didn't start off so nice. It didn't just start off because there was anyone who taught me business. It started off from quite a difficult space, but I don't regret it. It has taught me strength. It has taught me resilience. It has taught me curiosity. It has taught me to be competitive, and healthy competitiveness, not yeah, so it has taught me to be competitive. So yeah, I appreciate my background a whole lot. Yeah, guys, so yeah, I hope you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope this is going to be an eye-opener to someone out there. I hope it's going to be an eye-opener to AMA 2000. Guys, I'm not attacking AMA 2000. My siblings are AMA 2000. And I'm also a teacher to AMA 2000. I love you guys. But guys, there's a lot that you still need to know about life. I feel like and basizela abazali benu. Not all of you. Ningazone attack for the platform. Guys, love you lots. Goodbye.